in that you're the allergy chef and you've been able to write these books, it sounds to me like you can't eat the foods that you are making. So how does that work? How do
You know,
you...
it's funny, people ask that, and it all boils down to I have a really great memory. I'm the kind of person that remembers everything, good and bad. It's really a curse. It's nothing to be excited about. But on the flip side, for right now, what it means is I can basically eat food in my head. Go back to the banana, for example. Just ate one. It was pretty gross. I don't really like bananas, as it turns out. No, I'm serious. I actually really don't. They have like this banana-y thing, and it's like, I don't. It's like a thing. Like, no, they don't really taste that good. So because of that, I just I know what it should taste like, and um, I cook by color and I cook by sound as well. So as I'm seasoning things, I see the colors that are forming or what's changing, and I also know what things should sound like, if that makes any sense.
But you can't smell it, because if you were to smell it, you'd be on the
Exactly.
floor.
So for a lot of the foods that we cook, I cook with the mask on. Sometimes, depending on what the ingredients are, if they should be safe, I'll cook with the mask off. But most times it's with the mask on. So other people in the house taste it for me, which really, it actually messes with your trust in people. It really does, because sometimes you think, they're just messing with me. There is no way that that tastes that good. Or it's the opposite. It's like, that's going to taste so good, and then they hate it. And I'm just like devastated because I've poured all of my creativity into this item. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't like it? It's supposed to be so delicious. I thought of it. It's supposed to be delicious, and then it's not. So
In my head, I ate it and it
yes,
tasted
in
good.
my head I ate it. And it was so good, but apparently it doesn't always work out for me.
So, like Beethoven, he could hear music and then he went deaf, but he could still compose when he was deaf. You're the
Exactly.
Beethoven of the kitchen.
That's exactly it. I used to eat the food that made me sick, and now I cook the food that makes me sick. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And I've tasted your food, and it is excellent. In fact, I think I've tasted everything in these books.
Have you really?
I think I have. It's pretty amazing.
Wow. It's like how after this is all said and done, I expect you to buy a magic filter that makes me look really good.